And now the future. So I want to mention three things, and then the mic and the camera will go off, and I really hope that you'll share your perspectives on these, because this has been such a blessing for me to spend 27 years doing this. But like anything, you know, there are stress fractures emerging, so to speak. I'm going to mention three, but spend most of my time on one that's recently in the news. All three are framed by the tough, how many times could I say tough, fiscal climate facing our colleges. Number one, in terms of possible futures, this whole notion of coordinated autonomy, you know, sometimes I'm amazed that it's lasted for 20 plus years, because it's in some ways unnatural. I wrote an article years ago for the AACC journal, and I tried to get maybe too cute with the title. I said something like, when commitment to community hurts community colleges. Well, how can that be? When commitment to community hurts community colleges. And what I tried to convey was that if that, Jim cares mostly about union probably to this day, and you all do, but if that interest in your own community college becomes so parochial that it inhibits the ability to work together, that's what I meant by saying when it can hurt community colleges. And so the coordinated autonomy model, 2017 vintage, it does have some stress fractures. Frankly, we've got many new presidents that don't know, let alone own, the rich history that I've just shared with you. New leadership is a blessing, but it's a challenge. And especially because of this financial pressure, right? You know, each college is struggling to, we think we've hit the bottom of the enrollment dip. Those of us that have done this for a long time have seen multiple cycles. But, you know, I don't have any magic bullets on any of this. I'm just giving my own heads up that coordinated autonomy is showing some stress fractures, and have to figure out, the next person's going to have to figure out how to put some salve on those fractures. Two, a word about student success and our Center for Student Success. I am so thrilled that the strategic plan that Linda Lamb is going to be sharing after dinner and the goals from that process, led by Will Austin and others. Joanne LaPerla-Morales chaired the committee. She enlisted Will's help, trustees. Out of 14 goals, so many of them reinforce this commitment to student success. I worry that, this is my second worry, I worry that because of this financial stress, that our presidents and our trustees will find it difficult to invest in things that support student success, because they're trying to figure out how to not lay people off, you know? Dick, when he was chair, always liked to use business leaders' terms like ROI, return on investment. We were at a recent national gathering, and we do this student work for two reasons. One, it's the right thing to do morally and ethically for our students. But two, there's the great potential for helping the bottom line. So here's the New Jersey bottom line. If we could, through these student success efforts, we want to get students, as many as we can, to graduate. But if we got every student right now enrolled at one of our colleges to complete 2 more courses, 6 credits, that would produce tuition revenue that exceeds our current state aid. So the reason I share that is I hope that, as tough as the budgets are, that our trustees continue to support their presidents in investing in advisors and counselors and things that are going to get more students to stay longer with us, hopefully graduate. And there will be a return downstream on that investment. But we all get, I guess even for businessmen and women, Dick, it's when you're under financial stress, it's hard to find the startup capital, so to speak, to make these investments. But if you make them, the return is evident in other states. We've been other places, Christine and Jasenia, where we've seen boards that have said to their presidents, the presidents come with a recommendation to raise tuition $3, I'm making this up, $3 a credit, and the board has said, make it $4, and we want $1 dedicated to student success initiatives. So think about that.